Hey, welcome guys. It's the long anticipated review of the WotanCraft 3.5 liter upgraded sling. Now, I am probably going to do this in a few clips. Every video I've done to this point over the course of the last week has been one take. So in order to show you what can go in this bag, I will have to do this in a few takes, which will be new for me. I do want to start off this video by saying I am not paid by WotanCraft. I bought this bag on my own. They don't know me. I don't have many followers, so they have no reason to know me other than the fact that I am in their database and did order this bag. It's my first WotanCraft bag. I have seen some other bags that friends have had, which inspired me to get this. I am not a huge fan of paid affiliate links, so I don't have any. And frankly, I don't really want any. I think one of the things that we are truly missing on the internet as consumers of gear, specifically of camera and video gear, is unbiased reviews and opinions. There are all sorts of reviews out there. Most of those people are jockeying to gain followers, to build an audience, you know, to turn YouTube into their business. Good for them. I mean, that's wonderful. I love what I do. As I said in a previous video, this is a hobby for me. I'm a hobbyist photographer, and doing these reviews is because I like doing them. I am not, you know, jockeying for followers, and frankly, I think we need more unbiased reviews. I've been looking for some tripods, and the only thing I can find are, you know, reviews of either people trying to get enough followers that they can, you know, become an affiliate, or they're already an affiliate. And while there are some good YouTubers out there that will give the bad with the good, it's still, you know, it's kind of just frustrating. And then there are products that there just aren't a lot of reviews on. So that brings me to this bag. I was looking for a bag that was small to medium, that could house a camera and perhaps my iPad, that was not a camera bag, that didn't look like a camera bag, but I didn't like a lot of the slings out there. I tried some camera slings, they're all too big or they're all too small. Tried some fanny packs or some waist belts, they were all too small. Wouldn't really fit the camera that I wanted, and they definitely wouldn't fit my iPad. And so then I came across these bags, or started thinking of these bags, and I found on a Reddit thread somebody who had purchased this bag along with another WotanCraft bag, and he ended up, you know, leaving the other bag in his closet most of the time and taking this bag. So that kind of sold me. He took some pictures and showed me. But as I was doing my research, I really couldn't find a lot of reviews. I think I found like 2 or 3. And more people need to know about this bag because it's really, really cool. The company's awesome, out of Taipei, Taiwan. I think when I ordered it, I got it within 7 days. It was maybe slightly more than that, but the communication was wonderful. The email is wonderful. They don't bombard me with emails, which I think is really, really cool. I don't constantly see their ads on Facebook. I do see them. I think it's just a class act company. I really do. And again, WotanCraft, this is not me jockeying for position to become an affiliate. This is just me praising your company, praising what you're doing, and then sharing this bag with people on the internet. I do also want to clarify for anybody watching this who's watched my previous video, when I mentioned this bag, when I mentioned the other bag, and I said, you know, people that carry $5,000, $6,000 cameras, that was no affront to you. That is awesome. If I could carry one of those cameras, I might still not. I don't know. I think my wife wouldn't be too happy with me. But what I was trying to say is that I didn't feel adequate, or the gear that I carried, I didn't feel cool enough to carry one of these bags. And that's my own, you know, that's me projecting my own insecurities. And I don't know if anybody can identify with that. Maybe some young photographers can, or some early in their photography stage, regardless if they're young or not. But I like gear, and I wanted something cool, and I didn't want something normal and plain. I've had other bags. I've had PGY Tech bags. I've had some other bags, 10B bags, and they're all camera bags, and I didn't really like them. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you again, because I showed you the other night, the WotanCraft 3.5 liter upgraded Sling. And the reason it is upgraded is this is the second iteration of it. Now, there are a couple reviews. I forget the guy's name, but he's a great YouTuber. I know he's definitely a paid affiliate for several companies. But he did review this bag, and at first I don't think he was a big fan of the second iteration because it does have a little more structure in the back, and it's got this padded portion. Excuse me. I constantly have a frog in my throat, so it's I do have to clear my throat from time to time, so I appreciate you bearing with me. So I don't think he wasn't a fan of it. I think that this bag didn't collapse down as much as the previous bag. You could wad that bag up, but it absolutely lays flat still. And I really like that. I like having the padding. It's really neat. But let's start off here with this back pocket, and I'll zip that open. And this is kind of, if you guys can see that, it is what I would call a passport pocket or a wallet pocket or even a phone pocket if you want it very close to you. But it's really pretty cool. Just enough to get in, something slim in there. Moving on, let's move to the top pocket here. And I've got a little stuff in here, but not a ton. Well, I do have a ton in the main compartment, but in this compartment, this is a pretty small little pocket. It's just a top pocket. My iPhone will fit in here, which I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, so I will show you that real quick with not a huge case, but it does fit in there and it does zip up. If you got a lot of stuff in there, then an iPhone 15 Pro Max probably isn't going to fit, but another great place to keep your phone because it's right on top, it's super easily accessible, and it's right there. But right now I have an AirTag in here. It's got this handy dandy little hook for your keys. Personally, I have a little screwdriver and an AirTag. I might put a multi-tool on there now that I'm looking at it. That'd be a good place for one in case I need something. I got a roll of film and just a little cloth to wipe anything off. So also a great place to keep sunglasses. It's right on top. It's not huge, but it's big enough. And so one of the neat things about this bag also is it doesn't sit up on its own because it is kind of like triangular shaped, if you can see. But that makes it form to the body a lot better. And I'll show you that in a little while. I don't want this to be a 25, 30-minute review. So if I go a little fast, I apologize. But I do want to do this in-depth review because I love this bag and I love this company and think it's just a really neat company. Again, it's not a camera bag. The only padding is really right here. I think the way this is kind of puffy provides some padding. I have no problem carrying my camera in it. I definitely wouldn't drop it on the floor or sling it around. I'm a little more careful with my gear, but it doesn't look like a camera bag. It looks like a sling or a big fanny pack. It is 3.5 liters. It looks like a manly purse, which I'm cool with, man. I am absolutely in touch with my masculine self, so I have no problem wearing a sling or anything that looks like a manly purse, or I think they call those merces. And I live in Mississippi, and so I have no problem wearing this. I feel pretty cool, actually. So let's go into the main compartment now. We've seen the back and we've seen the top. You see kind of how much room you have up there that you can stack stuff to the top. Now, I'm going to show you the inside. It is protruding out because I have this FM2 Nikon, and it takes up a lot of room in there. And I also have my iPad Pro 11-inch with a case and a pencil shoved in the bag. So both of those things were in there. You saw it. They were zipped up. This thing is a lot bigger than 3.5 liters, in my opinion. It's not 6 liters. It's not even 5 liters, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't measured it. Also, I don't really measure things in liters because I'm in America. But it's definitely a lot roomier than you think it might be. Also have some paracord in here and just a little bitty multi-tool that I've had for, gosh, 25, 30 years. An old Leatherman. So that's kind of cool. But, and a flashlight, little flashlight, gotta have a flashlight. So not a lot of essentials in here. This bag goes with me from home to my office. I pull my iPad out. I keep that camera with me in case I need to snap a picture, because that's how I operate. I don't carry my Canon R6 Mark II with me every day. Right now I only have one mirrorless body. I am waiting to see what happens, and I've got money stored aside because I will get a second body again soon. No way this would fit two bodies that size. Would definitely fit two Leicas, you know, a Ricoh, maybe, you know, the Canon, that little Canon point and shoot, and another one like that. It'd definitely fit two point and shoots, or a film camera and a point and shoot, because it's got a lot of room. So I want to show you, I don't know how well you can see those pockets. I don't think my lighting on these are just fantastic, but let's see if you can see those pockets a little bit in there. I'll try to get some better pictures. And at the end, I will link, not link, excuse me, because I don't want to do affiliate links. I will post a couple pictures of this bag that are on the WotanCraft website. You can go out there and see the website. But or if I do link it, it's not because I'm getting paid. It's because I like this company, as I've said. I don't think I need to explain that any further. So moving on, again, you got 4 pockets. They're just mesh pockets, and then this big middle pocket that you saw what I had crammed in. This is not an iPad pocket. I just had my iPad over those pockets. So just to clarify that. But again, no padding on the bottom. It's a bag, but it's thick. It's definitely thick, and it feels really good. So next we have this little front pocket, which is, you know, you just keep small things in there just for context. It's a good place for my wallet. I have one of those kind of Ridge wallet type things, but this is a cheap one off of Amazon, and it fits in there no problem. My AirPod Pros, I could probably even stick these newer wireless mics in there. I can, you see that. I mean, you know, it's again, it's a bigger pocket than you would think it is, and that's what's really neat about this bag, is it's quite deceiving. I think if you have a camera and an iPad in it, like I do, you lose a lot of pocket space. But if you're just looking for an EDC bag to carry one small little camera that doesn't look like a camera bag, man, this is it, in my opinion, because it's pretty hip. It's made of the Cordura fabric, and it does have like a water repellent on the Cordura, or that's how the Cordura is made. You know, I watched a lot of videos on it, but I can't tell you exactly how that stuff's made. Now, here's the next thing that I think is really cool. It's a pass-through. So in front of this pocket is a little pass-through, and if you'll bear with me for just a second, I'm gonna see if I can get this to fit, because I think this is a pretty cool little feature that, you know, packed the right way, you can absolutely throw a little Gorilla Pod in there. And if you see that, that is slid through all the way, and there's still plenty of room to put in a little point and shoot and several items. Now, that might render this front pocket a little useless, but I can still put my wallet in there, and probably my AirPods, and probably a few other things. So not completely useless. Again, this is a much larger bag than it looks. You can cram a lot of stuff in here. And I'm not huge on carrying just tons of stuff. I like to try to be as minimalistic as possible. But, you know, if you want the most out of your space, this is a great bag for it. I mean, it's pretty amazing the amount of stuff you can put in here. So I'm gonna pull this Gorilla Pod out, but you know, again, if you're trying to look incognito and not look like you're carrying a camera, you probably don't want to carry that in there. But so many people vlog these days, you know, who knows, you're safe. Now, another little hidden pocket in here, there's a zipper on both sides of this, and there's a hidden pocket. I don't use this, just because, no offense, WotanCraft, I think it's cool. I just hadn't found a use for it yet. Definitely a place, again, you can put a wallet, it's hidden, it's out of sight. If you're not using the pass-through, it's probably a pretty cool little pocket. awesome. Also, if your hands are cold, it's cold outside, you can stick your hands in there. You can put a jacket through here, a very light, shell. Excuse me, a sweater, a shawl, a scarf. A number of things could fit in there. I don't really wear scarves, but if I lived in a cold climate, I might. So again, I think that pass-through is really cool. I hadn't used it a lot. I don't carry an umbrella, but you could definitely carry an umbrella there. I do carry a North Face jacket. My North Face jacket could definitely fit through here. It's just a little light shell. So let's look at the clips a little bit. It's these kind of clips. These are on, let me see if I can get that to focus. These are on a lot of things these days. I know the PGY Tech bags are coming with it on there. I'm not a huge fan of these because I kind of think that they're hard to get undone, but they're cool. They're definitely worse clips out there. This is probably my least favorite part of the bag, just to be honest with you, because it's not as quick release, but the good news is they are hard to get off. And so I think that really deters somebody from being able to take it. It's not going to fall off. I'm just not a huge fan of them because I have a hard time getting them off. My fingers are a little stubby, a little fat. I have a hard time getting these things off, but they can come off. And so I've got a little clip here. That's a cheap little carabiner, and then a hero clip over here. Again, that YouTuber that I watch who is one of the only people that has reviewed, I think, this bag, and he reviews all sorts of awesome stuff. He turned me on to hero clips. They're really cool. They allow you to hang your bag on stuff. I've got several of them hanging in my vehicle. They're just neat little clips. And so a little plug for the hero clips, the Gear Aid hero clips. They're neat. I don't know. I like them. They definitely have a purpose and pretty cool little hooks, and that's a great spot for it. But if you look, so again, let me see if I can get you into focus here. So you've got a spot here you can clip your strap. You can clip your strap here, 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 or here. So that allows you to carry or configure this bag to lay on you on your hip or your side or your back, all sorts of different ways. And that's pretty cool. I kind of prefer it with like that. So it is kind of a true sling. And so this was one of the things that they did with this bag. This particular version of this bag is they put this awesome strap on it that is a quick release strap to raise and lower, which I've found that this has come in handy when I'm carrying stuff and you just want to adjust it real quick. Man, it adjusts quick on the fly. One thing this bag does not come with that you see it on mine is the padded strap. Because I knew that I would carry some things that were a little heavy, like my iPad, and these old FM2s are not light. They're pretty heavy cameras. And so I knew that I'd carry that as well as my iPad. And so I paid the extra $10 for this strap. I'm okay with that. It's definitely not an issue that I have. I will tell you that is one of the things I don't like about WotanCraft is they sell a lot of add-ons and little pockets and things. A lot of their other bags are kind of molly panel and allow you to strap some things on. It's not that I mind them selling it. It's that I don't like that. I don't want stuff on the outside of my bag. I think it's easier to steal. It's easier to fall off. And a lot of the people that have reviewed those bags swear by them. For me, it's like, give me pockets on the inside, give me pockets on the outside, let me cram my stuff in there. Don't sell me little extra, pockets and pouches and things like that. I get it. I get the concept. I get why they do it. I don't like it. And so that's, again, the bag doesn't come with this. This is not a little pocket or pouch, but they sent it to me for $10, which is pretty awesome. It definitely gives a little padding. You could get away with it if you're not carrying one of these heavy old cameras. If you're carrying a little camera, you'd probably be fine, but I'm getting old. My shoulders are a little sensitive. Okay, so maybe not the best camera angle here, but I'm learning as I go. So again, I want to show you, this is just a ton of stuff I have laying on my desk. I want to show you what I can get in here that I normally carry. So again, my iPad kind of goes in the back. You do kind of have to tuck it in a little bit. This, it has to be put in just right, but it absolutely goes. And so you saw it when I opened it. It closes with those two things in there. And I got quite a bit of room there to put other stuff. If I wanted to throw some smaller items in, definitely have room in the top. Can put my sunglasses in. They can go in the top there. Could put my wallet. I think I can still put my wallet in the front here. This might end up being a 20-minute review, but hey, I told you I was going to give you a detailed review on this product. So, and just for the record, guys, this is my first product review ever. I think I might have tried to do one, a smaller product review, but this is my first product review. So welcome. Excuse any mistakes. So I'm going to take this out. We're just going to kind of shove some other stuff in here so I can show you what will fit in here. Okay, so let's just throw that in there. We got a battery pack. We've got some alcohol spray. I like to keep that also in case I get nauseous or nauseated. I don't, whatever the word is. Got some little newer wireless mics. Let's throw my wallet in there. Let's throw my phone in there. Let's throw that in there. I think I can probably fit those headphones in there. Oh yeah, we still got plenty of room. We got all these pockets we hadn't really used in the back. We'll put that in there. You know what? I might even have room for that speaker. Oh, we're pushing it. We're getting close, but I've got my AirPods and that. And so again, I'm not really using, you know what? I think we can get one more thing in there. Let's put this Peak Design strap in there. Oh yeah, we got it. That's going to close. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, but you guys saw how much stuff that was. That's got to be more than 3.5 liters, but I mean, look at that. It's amazing how much stuff fits in this bag. And I probably still have some room. I definitely have a little room on the top. I could probably cram something into the front here. Oh yeah, I got room in there. Let's see if I can get that little phone mount in there. Yep. I think that lens cap will fit in there. Yep. A little multi-tool. Open. Yep. That all fits in there. Can still almost get my hand through the pass-through. It's tight. And then got this in the back. Could definitely put some stuff in there. It's got all sorts of room to put passport, other documents of sorts that you would need to carry. I don't know if you get a ticket, you could put that in there or tear it up. No, just kidding. Don't do that. That's bad. So, okay, now I'm going to show you what it looks like on when I'm wearing it. Okay, so we're going to finish this off with how the bag looks on me and just kind of how it wears. One thing I will tell you, I think I told you this earlier, I'm not super crazy about these hooks, but because of the way that WotanCraft made these bags, it hangs just awesome. I mean, really, really cool. They rarely get tangled up because of the swivel and the 360-degree swivel. So that's pretty cool. Again, not a huge fan of that actual buckle system, but let me step back. My lighting is not great here, guys. I'm trying to use some backlight, so I apologize. But this is, I've got it kind of pulled a little high up. This is how it fits in the small of my back. I love it. I love how this fits. I love how it hugs my body. I think it's just a really, really, really cool bag. There's some things that I don't love about it, but that's, what I'm going to tell you and try to give you honest reviews. This is the quick strap, which is pretty cool. Up and down as you need it. You can hang it low. I don't really like it low. Kind of feels like a purse if it's too low. And I like to wear it like a sling, kind of tucked behind me. But this is a neat bag, man. It really is. It's a neat company. I think more people should look into their bags, not just necessarily their camera bags, but they have a lot of other cool bags and slings. They're not cheap. This one's not too expensive, but the quality that you get, the Cordura fabric and just the zippers, the quality is amazing. And again, a really neat company. If I'm ever in Taiwan, Taipei, I will come see you, WotanCraft, because this is a neat bag, and the quality is second to none. Really cool company. I highly recommend this bag, guys.